Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. Today we are going to be talking all about Doublelift. Obviously, there's been a lot of talk of his unretirement and return to pro play, return to the LCS, and him joining 100 Thieves, and he recently has put out a little bit of content talking about all that, kind of the real reasons why he is back, the real reasons why he's returning, and how it all went down, but also what the future has in store. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. But first, a word from today's sponsor, which is, of course, Prize Picks. This is daily fantasy made easy. Really, really simple. All you got to do is select more or less on player props for your favorite, esports, athletes, teams, whatever. And if you get a couple right, you can win. It's really that simple. It's really that easy. And now is a great time to get signed up for Prize Picks because they have their 12 days of Pickmas going on. Unwrap a new promo every single day for the next 12 days. Today, it is Merry Madness. Play $500, get a free entry to win 1,000, 250 to 500, 100 to 250, 25 to 100. This is really, really great. Like I said, they have tons of awesome promotions, tons of awesome, games going on all the time. They have a great selection. It's just an awesome site, and you guys should definitely check it out. If you want to get signed up for Prize Picks, check out the first link in the description below. They're actually going to match your first deposit up to $100 for new users as well. Take advantage of all these sweet deals they have going on, and of course, they're helping support me, my channel, and my content. With that being said, let's get right into this one. So, Doublelift, 4 days ago. Forgive me, this is my second time recording this video, as always, here on the Germ channel. I recorded this video with my mic muted, so we're running it back, take two. 4 days ago, Doublelift, it's always hard to keep straight up, like, what I said last time, what I said this time, whatever. Doublelift uploaded this video. I joined 100T, what's next? Where he talks about not only what happened this offseason, how it all went down, why he's back, why he's on 100T, how he feels, yada, 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 but also the last 2 years and how all that went down. And if you have been an avid, League of Legends enjoyer, LOL esports follower, whatever, you probably know most of this info already, especially if you've been like a longtime subscriber of my channel or whatever. I've covered all this. All this stuff is stuff that I've already said before, but also I don't want to, take that away from any new fans or people who maybe haven't followed things as closely over the past 2 years or are just excited about Doublelift being back or whatever. So Doublelift takes us back to 2020. Of course, you guys should go check out this video. It's an 8-minute video. I'm not going to watch it in full or just react to it in full or whatever. I'm going to kind of give you guys the summary points of what I think is most important of what he said in this video. But definitely check it out. Get, the words from Doublelift himself. It's on his YouTube channel. You can go watch it. I recommend you watch it, but we're going to, try and summarize as best we can. So he takes us back to 2020. He leaves TL, goes to TSM in summer 2020. They end up winning the LCS championship. They go to Worlds, and they go 0-6 at Worlds. And it's, really embarrassing. It's this whole thing. They don't have a great run. People meme on them, make fun of them, whatever. But despite all that, and people saying, oh, Doublelift is washed and he sucks, he got kicked, he got benched on TL, then he goes to Worlds and goes 0-6. This guy is just trash now, whatever. Doublelift was still interested in playing professionally in 2021. Now, that might be a little bit weird to hear because obviously he retired before the 2021 season, but he didn't really want to. He just didn't really have a choice. Now, initially, he was willing to come back to TSM, but he didn't want to go through all that embarrassment again. He wanted to have a good team. Most importantly, he wanted to have a good support. TSM was trying to sign Sword Art at that time, and Doublelift has said then, and he is saying now again, if TSM would have been able to get Sword Art, I would have returned to the team. But it wasn't looking good. It was looking like TSM was not going to be able to get Sword Art. So Doublelift is like, hey, Bjergsen's retiring. I'm going to have some trash support probably. TSM's probably going to suck in 2021. I want to at least go see if there's some better roster I can get on. So TSM and Reggie, they're like, hey, fine, go see what's out there, but you can't come back. We're getting a new AD carry, kind of go fuck yourself, that type of thing. And TSM gets lost. Doublelift tries to find a new roster. He really can't, and Doublelift ends up teamless and has to retire, has to go to full-time streaming. So that's kind of getting you caught up to where we were at the end of 2020 going into 2021. He starts streaming. He's having a lot of fun. He's making a ton of money. Things are looking good. But then in 2022, the pandemic is starting to wind down. We're having in-person esports events again. The crowds are going crazy. Worlds is in NA. He's going to all this stuff, and he starts getting the itch again. He loves the fans, loves playing in front of the fans, loves the competitive atmosphere, loves all of that. And that is why he is returning. That's what he says in this video. And he is saying you can know that for sure because he didn't get a bag to come back to 100 Thieves. That's what he says. He says 100 Thieves did not offer him some kind of big crazy contract. He's not getting a ton of money to come back. He's almost certainly taken a pay cut from being a full-time streamer, if not a very, 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 very significant pay cut from being a full-time streamer to come back and play professionally for 100T. And not only is it going to be a pay cut, it's also going to be more hours. He's going to be having to put in more time to make less money. So he says, hey, you don't have to worry if I'm unmotivated or whatever. I'm doing this out of passion. I'm doing this out of motivation. That's why I'm back. That's why I'm on 100T. He says coming into 2022, he reached out to all 10 LCS teams and was like, hey, guys, I'm thinking about coming back. If you're interested in having me, I'd love to chat, whatever. And he actually says that a lot of teams were interested in him, despite him taking his 2-year break, which was, that built up a lot of confidence in him. And that's cool. I think that's a really, really big note to know as well. It wasn't just like, hey, it was 100 Thieves or nothing for him. It does sound like he had some different significant options. I don't know for sure what those options are. Maybe EG. Like last time, maybe who even knows what other teams could have possibly been interested in him. But he does say, hey, right now he's not all that great. He's only been playing seriously for like a week or whatever. I know 100T's over in Korea right now. They're scrimming, they're spamming solo queue, they're doing all this stuff. And he says, hey, he's not that good right now. It's going to take him some time to ramp up and get good again. But he does think he'll be able to regain his old form. And he says ultimately his goal is to be the best AD carry in the LCS, which is kind of interesting because that's really what Doublelift has been throughout his entire career. There's been weeks or splits or maybe even a whole year of like somebody else competing with him or popping up or being better than him or whatever, but split in and split out, year in and year out, Doublelift has always been the best AD carry in the LCS, and things are different now. Not only was Doublelift not all that great in 2020, not only is he taking 2 years off, all of a sudden he's coming back to an LCS with Berserker in it. All of a sudden he's coming back to an LCS with Prince in it. And is Doublelift at the top of his game anymore? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But also, the AD carry pool and really the talent pool in general in the LCS might just be the best it's ever been. So this is definitely going to be no small task. But hey, like Doublelift said, he is up for it. And if you're just a 100T fan, even if Doublelift does suck, even if he can't ever regain his old form, even though if this thing doesn't work out, they do have a very, very great insurance policy in the academy in Unforgiven. But yeah, Doublelift says he's excited, about his new team. He's excited to play with Busio. He thinks him and Tenacity are really sick. Obviously, he loves Bjergsen, loves playing with him. Thinks Closer's a beast as well. Thinks this team can be very, very good. But he's just happy, excited, and motivated to get back into things, which I think is exactly what you want to hear. Now, hey, there's certainly questions about, is Doublelift washed up? Is he even any good anymore? And there's certainly questions about how long will Doublelift's motivation stay around, because he's definitely waffled before. He's definitely flip-flopped back and forth before. But at least for now, we know he's not doing it for the money. We know he's not doing it for anything else, except this is what he wants to do. And he's going to give it his best shot. And hey, the LCS and League of Legends esports in general is better with Doublelift in it. It's really the best when Doublelift is a good and significant player. But even, a bad Doublelift, I do think makes the LCS more interesting. So I'm excited, and we'll have to see how it goes. But that's pretty much it for this video today, guys. Hopefully catch you in the next one. Definitely check out Prize Picks, first link in the description below. Catch you next time. Peace.